Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your April 2022 mid-month general readings. We are looking at the last 2 weeks of April 2022, and this reading is for our Scorpions, the zodiac sign of Scorpio. Last 2 weeks of April 2022. Welcome everyone. Hope you're all doing well. As always, thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, donations, feedback, comments. Those of you who reach out for personal readings, all of it welcome, all of it appreciated. Okay, Scorpio, this reading is for you for the last 2 weeks of April 2022. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in April. It's also relevant if you're cross-watching for a Scorpio. It's a general reading, so of course it's going to resonate a little different for everyone. If you know all of your signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, watch each one of them because each one can bring in some additional insight and perspective into what's going on in your life. And if you find that something does resonate with you, you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, perhaps take a deeper look at something for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly. You can get the contact info by clicking the description link, that arrow. My email address is maggie@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I do offer a wide variety of readings in all areas of life, and I can usually respond within the same day with all of that info. So message me if you're interested. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what the last half of April looks like for you. We begin with an ending. We begin with the World, the last major arcana card in the tarot. This is where a significant chapter or set of chapters in your life has come to a conclusion. Your graduation, you're leveling up, you're moving on to a whole brand new landscape filled with different options and opportunities. With justice, reap what you sow, honor, ethics, integrity. There's an implication here sometimes of justice about a choice, because that's sticking in my head. A choice that needs to be made about which direction you're going to go. And justice being an implication that you need to make sure that this decision is what you absolutely feel is best or right for you. Not what anybody else thinks is best or right for you, but absolutely what you feel is best and right for you. And I feel like some of you, it's got to do with something that maybe other people won't agree with. Next, we have the Lovers. It's also a card about choices. In fact, in the earliest tarot decks, there was no Lovers card. It was called the Choice. Showed a man standing in front of two women, then a choice needing to be made was the implication. So it doesn't necessarily mean this is a third-party situation in terms of a relationship, but this typically represents a relationship at a crossroads, and so a decision needs to be made that will decide or affect the future life or lack thereof, the future of a relationship, whether it's about the relationship itself or whether the decision is in another area of life, but it's going to have a significant impact on the future of this relationship. So there's probably a relationship central here, or at least being impacted. With the Lovers, we have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Fire. Knights represent offers and opportunities and the speed at which a situation moves. So this one will be moving quite quickly. An opportunity, movement, even travel. Again, trying to make a decision. Next, we have the Seven of Swords, which I affectionately refer to as my sneaky thief card. It can be positive or negative. I mean, we all operate off the grid, right? Because sometimes that's what we need to do in order to achieve whatever. So this represents having a goal, something you're trying to do, or something that you're, a decision you've made, but it's about keeping things kind of concealed, working behind the curtains, because that's what you feel you need to do in order to achieve the thing you're trying to achieve. You don't want people to know about it, or you're not talking to too many people about it, if anyone. Now, sometimes the Seven of Swords can represent sneakiness, lying, deceit, theft, exploitation. The Wheel of Fortune is with it. Divine timing and orchestration. Yeah, it's positive here. Scorpio, I feel like you're either in the process of deciding or will decide to do something quietly, like leave out the back door, make a decision and then kind of leave out the back door. And you might feel a little bit guilty about it. But on the other hand, too, it's about doing what you feel is best for you, regardless of what anybody else thinks, because you really feel like what's in front of you, or the decision that you are making, is divinely led. There's an opportunity for you to do something, to start something, to go somewhere, even to travel, or to a decision to do something. And you feel like that opportunity is given to you by God, Spirit, angels, and guides. But you may be afraid of what people's reaction might be. So you're not talking to too many people about it. Interesting. It's a little similar to your sister sign, Cancer. Although their advice was to step back and hold off just a minute. We'll see what happens here. From the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and focus for the last half of April is the Four of Wands, one of the happy home cards, wedding, marriages, stable home. It's a card that can represent unexpected blessings, the anticipation of celebratory events that include friends and family. Making a decision to go somewhere. Some of you, it might be making a decision to get married. Or to, let's clarify, shall we? It feels like there's something in front of you to make a decision about. And you're going to make that decision and move forward with it. But you're not going to tell too many people about it, or not until the last minute, because even though you feel like it might be the best thing for you to do, I mean, what's absolutely in your own best interest, you feel that other people, I'm getting this so strongly for someone, you feel like other people there might be some conflict or flack from other people about it. And so you're trying to hold off maybe till the last possible minute to tell people about it. There's home and family and a relationship, maybe marriage, might be running off with someone or getting married or eloping or something of that sort. Because I'm getting a relationship, and I'm also getting physical movement or travel or going somewhere or something like that. All right, let's clarify the Four of Wands for overall energy. Oh, too many. A Knight of Cups, another knight, this one driven by water, which is emotion, love, support, encouragement, a date, an invitation to a party or a celebration of some kind. The Ace of Wands, an exciting new beginning or opportunity, and the Two of Pentacles, needing to make a decision. Okay, so that's the overall focus. I mean, it might be a marriage proposal for some of you with the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands. Could be an offer of marriage, getting engaged, starting off on a new path, moving in together. This is a general reading, so the intensity can vary. It might just be a date, an invitation, to go to a family celebration or, something of that sort. Or meeting the family. Let's clarify the world, but a decision has to be made. And it's probably more than just a little gathering, because this feels like this is pretty profound and impactful. Clarify the world. And the world is a card of stepping up, of leveling up, of moving to the next level. So it may be marriage, travel, movement. Clarify the world. The Emperor. There may be an individual involved here that represents. Could be an Aries. The Emperor on an energetic level is about taking control, being in charge. Judgment. Gosh, there's so much decision energy. This is a crossroads decision, a pretty profound moment where whatever decision that you make could profoundly alter your life path. It's sometimes called the second chance card. So the implication is, if this is the second time this thing is coming around, you may want to take a look at doing it, right? Here's the Seven of Swords again. doing something in secret or behind the curtain. The Ace of Cups. New love, new romance, a new emotional awakening. We had the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. I feel like some of you are going to be running off with someone. Or eloping or getting married and then telling people about it, or making all these arrangements and plans and then telling people about it like right when you're out the door or after it's done. Clarify justice. Two of Swords, feeling stuck at that crossroads, unable to make a decision. The Four of Pentacles, maybe holding back a little bit. Death, final endings, transformations. Yeah, so what to do? That's what I'm getting. What to do? Here, the decision-making process feels kind of in the beginning. What to do, how to do this. It'll represent a complete and utter ending, a complete and utter transformation. So what to do, how to do this. Clarify the Lovers. By moving forward with this, if that's the decision you make, you're closing one door maybe for forever. Like you're moving on into a whole new path. Clarify the Lovers. The Fool, the very first major arcana card. He has a 0 on his card because this is where the tarot journey begins. A brand new path, a brand new journey. Stepping off the beaten path, stepping into the unknown and trusting. Queen of Cups, there you are, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Major decisions either about a relationship or that will profoundly impact a relationship, and starting over, starting a new phase. Clarify the Knight of Wands, maybe quite quickly or wanting to move quite quickly. Or maybe it's how quickly do we do this? Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is clarified by the Lovers. We got the Lovers twice here. The Two of Wands, crossroads, decisions. The Three of Wands, the future. Feeling more positive, hopeful, and optimistic about the future, trying to make this decision. Geez, there's like 6 cards about making a choice, and this is a really profound crossroads moment for you. Cards jumping out all over the place. Four of Swords. This is the second time this card has wanted to come out or tried to come out, so I'm not sure. The Four of Swords represents a temporary step back. Your citrus sign Cancer got this too. It's like, yes, move into the new beginning, but not just yet. Something's still playing out. You got to hold off a minute. So just this is the second time this Four of Swords is peeked out here, which means a temporary step back. So we'll see what the advice is at the end. Clarify the Seven of Swords, the undercover card. Seven of Swords. It's kind of like quietly leaving out the back door. Seven of Wands, defensive, guarded, protecting, holding on to that which you have invested a lot in and you believe in. The High Priestess, following your intuition, your instinct, gut instinct, higher self, some people call it. The Eight of Wands, fast movement forward, profound, powerful conversations, movement forward, travel. I feel like some of this is traveling, like maybe moving or traveling, or even long distance travel, like international travel for some of you. And maybe that's why you're hesitant to tell other people about it or about what you're doing. You're afraid they would react adversely and go, "What are you doing? That's crazy." Clarify Wheel of Fortune, but you feel intuitively like you're supposed to be doing this thing. Clarify Wheel of Fortune. I mean, this This could be anything. There's a relationship that's pretty significantly impacted here. Again, whether this new path and choice is about the relationship itself, or whether the decision, this profound decision, is in another area of life, but it's going to significantly impact this relationship, which means it could be in like work, career, or something like that, which has a primary impact. Maybe you have to move for work or school or something like that. Clarify Wheel of Fortune. The Four of Wands again, happy home. Yeah, like you feel like God, Spirit, angels, and guides have brought this opportunity to you, this chance, this opportunity. Six of Wands, victory, triumph, success. Like this is your chance. You just might not be telling people until after it's done, or after it's a process, or right before you start the thing or do the thing or go to the place. That's what I'm getting. Very interesting. All right. Let's just end by pulling some advice and guidance cards. What is the best thing for Scorpio to do in this situation in the last 2 weeks of April 2022? Advice, guidance, feedback for Scorpio for the last 2 weeks of April 2022. The Hanging Man. This is very similar to Cancer. This is a card of not taking action just quite yet. You're hanging upside down, you're watching, you're waiting, something's playing out, you're gaining more information. This is not quite the right time to act just yet. Like with Cancer, I feel like, yes, you are going to start off on a new journey, a new path, a new adventure. But you're being asked to just hang on just a second, because Spirit is still doing something with this. Knight of Wands again. Yes. Hang off for just a minute before you go charging off. Okay? Let's see what's on the other side of that. The Ten of Cups, happy home. I have to wonder if some of you are like making plans to run off and get married. Something like that. Here's the the Wheel of Fortune again. The Nine of Cups again. This is like what's waiting for you. It feels like Spirit is, it's giving you everything you want, bringing you everything you want. But hang on a minute. But just hold off a minute, because something is still in play. This is a pretty temporary transitional card. It's watching and waiting, but it doesn't last very long. So this is very, very similar to Cancer, is it? Because they got basically the same advice. It's yes, there's this new beginning for you, but don't dive into it just quite yet, because they're still doing something with the situation or with the people in the situation. So it's an excellent reading, though. Just got to be patient for a minute or two longer. Okay, Scorpio, those are your messages for the last 2 weeks of April. I hope you enjoyed them, found this helpful and useful, gave you some food for thought. Again, if any of this resonates with you and you would like to reach out for a personal reading, maybe take a deeper look at something for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can also get that contact info by clicking the description link, the little arrow with this video. I'd be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the May general readings. Can you believe this? This year is just like flying by, even though it's been jam-packed full of stuff we all hadn't been expecting, right? Anyway, I will see you all in a couple of weeks. Stay well. Hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.